Hey, Olive, Arlo, and Frank. Grandpop and Watson with a fish hat on. It's a red fish. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. This is a red fish. Today we're in Leviticus chapter 21, and we're going to talk about some priestly regulations, some rules for the priests, the high priest. As we chug along here. The Lord said to Moses, say to the priests, the sons of Aaron, say to them, for a dead person, no priest is to defile himself among his people, except for his close relative who is near to him, his mother, his father, his son, his daughter, his brother, and his virgin sister who is near to him, who has no husband. He may defile himself for her. Defile himself means to touch a dead body. So if it's not one of these people, you're not allowed to touch it because you're going to be unclean. Priests must not have a bald spot shaved on their head. I don't know why anybody would shave a bald spot on their head, but they must not shave the corner of their beard, and they must not cut slashes in their body. So this is things that the pagans do. They must be holy to their God, and they must not profane the name of their God, because they are the ones who present the Lord's gifts, the food of their God. Therefore, they must be holy. They must not take a wife defiled by prostitution. And yeah, that's good advice for everybody, whether you're a priest or not. Nor are they to take a wife divorced from her husband, for the priest is holy to his God. You must sanctify him because he presents the food of your God. He must be holy to you because I, the Lord who sanctifies you all, am holy. If a daughter of a priest profanes herself by engaging in prostitution, she is profaning her father. She must be burned to death. Don't do it, ladies. Don't do it. The high priest, who is greater than his brothers, on whose head the anointing oil is poured, who has been ordained to wear the priestly garments, must neither dishevel the hair of his head nor tear his garments. So this is the high priest. So his sons are the priests, but he's the high priest, and it goes down generation to generation. He must. So that's things that you do. You mess up your hair and you tear your garment. When you're sad, when you're in mourning because someone has died. He must not go where there is any dead person. He must not defile himself even for his father and his mother. So the high priest isn't even allowed to touch them. He must not go out from the sanctuary and must not profane the sanctuary of his God, because the dedication of the anointing oil of his God is on him. I am the Lord. So the high priest is anointed into that position. And once that anointing oil is on there, it's just like it always is. You're always anointed after you get anointed. He must take a wife who is a virgin. He must not marry a widow, a divorced woman, or one profaned by prostitution. He may only take a virgin from his people as a wife. He must not profane his children among his people, for I am the Lord who sanctifies him. So the high priest held the higher standards. The Lord spoke to Moses. So this is the rules for the priesthood in general. Tell Aaron, no man from your descendants throughout their generations who has a physical flaw is to approach to present the food of his God. Certainly no man who has a physical flaw is to approach. A blind man, or one who is lame, or one with a slit nose. So I think a slit nose is either some sort of facial defect, or maybe it's a cleft palate, which is in here, and it makes your nose look weird. Or a limb too long. So if one arm's longer than the other, or one leg's longer than the other, no, you can't be a priest. And listen, it's probably not a bad thing, because you're getting taken care of because of who you are and who your father is. And so it's not like if you're blind, they're going to go, oh, okay, well, just go out and be a beggar. They're going to take care of you. A slit nose, a limb too long. Or a man who has a broken leg or arm. So that's something that would eventually heal. Or a hunchback, or a dwarf, or one with a spot in his eye, or a festering eruption, or a feverish rash, or a crushed testicle. No man from the descendants of Aaron, the priest, who has a physical flaw, may step forward to present the Lord's gifts. He has a physical flaw, so he must not step forward to present the food of his God. He may eat both the most holy and the holy food of his God, but he must not go into the veil canopy. So that's the curtain that goes into the temple. Or step forward to the altar, because he has a physical flaw. Thus he must not profane my holy places, for I am the Lord who sanctifies them. So he's not saying these people are worse than you. It's just like then when they're picking out the lamb to sacrifice, it has to be spotless. It has to be perfect. The same with the people who were bringing that lamb to the altar. So Moses spoke these things to Aaron, his son, and all the Israelites. Next, in chapter 22, we're going to talk about how the priests are to have their barbecue, which is basically what they're talking about. Until then, peace out.